Alright, YouTube. It's Mike, AG6IP. Today I'll attempt to replace the front main oil seal or crank seal. Should be in here below there. The issue is I've fixed most of the leaks, and the only leaks left is two. One down there, which comes from above the main. Looks like it's coming from the main oil seal, or the main rear oil seal. That guy. And normally there's one here, which I assume comes from the front oil seal. So I'll start with that, since I've changed timing belts before. That might be quicker. Then I'll save the main rear oil seal for another day. So I'll try to video it as I go, and that should be it. Yeah, this part's kind of oily over there. Not sure if you guys can see. Anyway, I'll jack it up and start taking it apart. Hopefully somebody gets something out of this. Alright, so I'll jack it up, take off this cover, take out the belts, then the pulley should be there. Take that off, get the lower cover off, and go from there. Alright, so first thing I did is jack it up. Then I took out the tire, and then I disconnected the alternator, or loosened it up. There's that bolt down there. Loosen that up so I can get the belt, and also loosen that bolt up and this bolt so I could loosen up the belts. Excuse me. And then take out the cover of the timing belt, the upper cover. I took off these bolts here, popped this up a little so I could get that groove out and pop it out. And now, once you get the belts out, let's see, gotta take this pulley off, crankshaft pulley, I believe. So what I normally do is I put a cable through and put it through this tight down here so I could turn that, since I don't have any impact tools. Alright, I think I'll take a picture of that later on and show how I do it. First I need to find my cables and all that goodies, so I'll be back. This is how I do it, since I don't have an impact wrench. Put a cable tied to the pulley, and after a few knuckle busters, it's out. Oh. And then this should be loose now. That's that. Oop, and the pulley comes off easy with the cover over there. So there. So I think there's a drip there, so now I just need to take the lower cover and go from there. Alright. Alright. So I've got the sprocket out. Kind of clean the area. Ready to change the oil ring. So I had to take out more stuff. I had to take out this bracket that holds the power steering and partly the engine mount. So got the cover out, the pulley for the air conditioning, this guy. So let's go. So first I had to take off the power steering, then the bracket, then the 4 screws that hold the cover, the lower cover, and I loosened up these 2 mounting bolts. I don't think I'll replace the timing belt. Still looks good, so I'll keep it that way for now since I know how to take it off. It's easy. Aside from that, yeah, it was a pain getting off that lower cover. You had to take out the bracket that holds the power steering over here, then take off the pulley that holds or that tightens the belt for the air conditioning. Then the cover came off, and then I had a hard time taking off the pulley, so I had to use WD-40, and I use LA Awesome to clean it a little bit. And I'm getting ready to pull the seal. I have the new one here. Let's see if it kind of fits. Seems like same size. It's pretty tiny. If I get it out. But yeah, there's another leak coming from the transmission, the rear main oil seal. So let's see. Oh yeah, looks like it's gonna fit. Alright, I'll get back to you once the new seal's installed. But yeah, I sprayed WD-40 on the sprocket, get a little light hammering around the corners or around the area, as long as I didn't damage the teeth for the timing belt, and that came off smoothly. I thought I was gonna have issues. Anyway, I'll get back to you once the new seal's on. So I was able to get the seal off with a few tries. I tried using a scribe, made a hole, tried to pull it, it just got ripped. So what I ended up doing is drilling a small hole with my handy drill over here. I'm not sure what size that is. Drilled it to the metal part of the seal, then took a metal screw that tapped into the hole, and I got it in there pretty good. One yank, the whole thing came out. You can see the holes I poked over here, but yeah, it came out as long as I used as long as I forced the screw to make its own thread, and then I yanked it off, the whole thing came out. So that's that. And I don't think I damaged anything. It's right there in the center, the screw. So as long as it didn't touch the moving parts. Alright, so now I'll try to put the old one back in. And that's it. I'm not sure if I should clean the car or clean it first or what. That's a lot of dirt. Alright, so it's doing good. Couple hours right now. Alright, we'll catch you later. Alright, so we got the new seal in. Looks like it's all flushed. I just put it in manually, and then I, kind of pushed it with this wood around like that, so it's all flush, and I think it does the trick. Let me go see. Yeah, I think it's pretty flush. So I'll start putting it back together. I have to replace my alternator belt. See there, bar? There is cracking over there. so I don't think that's gonna last long. So it seems like it's oily too, so looks like it comes from the oil that leaks there. The rest of the belts are good. AC and power steering. So, alright. Wish me luck. Alright, so I went to the auto parts store, got a new alternator belt. I'm gonna change that, cleaned up a little bit. Got the grease off down there. There's some grease. This was kind of dirty. It's going back together soon, slowly. But now I just torqued to 119 inch-pounds. The dampener pulley crankshaft, and I'll be taking off that cable and start installing the alternator belt, and then the AC, and then the pulley or the power steering, and I think we'll be good to go. So I will get back to you once I put everything else together. So I put the lower cover, the upper cover, timing chain cover. I put back the bracket here, bolted that down. Then I'll put the belts. Then I'll put the power steering on. Then the pulley or AC belt. Then the pulley. Then should be ready for a test drive. And then put back the coolant reserve, and then the the auto cruise control mechanism back up here. We got everything back together. Alternators back in, belt, power steering, auto cruise control, reserve, tires back on. So I started it already and it starts. In fact, we could do it now. Yeah, let's try it now. So just started. Second time I started it, no problem. And I guess we'll go for a test drive and see how it does. Alright, so that's it. Next one would be coming up would be my rear main oil seal. I'll change. So that's it. Alright, hopefully you learned something from what I did. Some tricks to get that crank pulley basically off. Alright, like and subscribe. Thanks.